In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create this multi-angled bending animation in 6 minutes. Let's go to the top viewport and create a plane. S and Y to scale on the Y axis. In edit mode, right-click and type S to subdivide it 25 times. Ctrl 3 to subdivide. Right-click and shade smooth to smooth the surface. Here are the full nodes. Let's select the plane, and press Shift-D to duplicate. X to move it on the X-axis while holding Ctrl. If we type R, X, and 90, to rotate the mesh 90 degrees on the X-axis, only one mesh will rotate, because they're separate objects. Shift-select all three planes, and press Ctrl-J to join them. Let's rotate the meshes 90 degrees on the X-axis. We need to add the simple deform modifier and select bend. Please remember to press Ctrl-A after selecting the meshes to reset all transforms. I'll set a new keyframe by hovering the mouse cursor over the modifier's angle and type I as in India. The first angle needs to be -360. Let's go to frame 250, change the angle to 360, hover the cursor on the angle, and press I to set a new keyframe. If we play the animation, we'll see the full bending animation. In order to add one more angle, we must create an empty object and use that as the modifier's origin object. If we change the empty object's location, rotation, or scale, we will see an additional bending action in the animation. I'll set the Y rotation as -360 on frame 1, and 360 on frame 250. If we disable the modifier and play the animation, we'll see the empty object rotating on the Y axis. The modifier will use this object as the origin object, and that will affect the bending angle. This is the result. Did you notice the animation doesn't look identical to the one we saw in the beginning? This new one has far more visible action when we have the exact same rotation values. Let me hide the new meshes, and unhide the old meshes to show you what I mean. The animation looks different, because the new meshes were not centered in the world center like the old meshes. That means the new meshes were standing in front of the empty object, and that proves the location of the empty object affects the action. Please experiment with the rotation and the location of the empty object to see what happens to the animation. This is the end of the tutorial. Thank you for watching.